Oh, and the Tekashi Luluwa saga continues. 6IX9INE and Fashion Nova. What are the odds? Honestly, is anyone really surprised at this point? I mean, we pretty much stated in my last video on him, beauty gurus are dying to be him. I mean, look at those luscious rainbow locks. So allegedly 6IX9INE was required to mention Fashion Nova in his new upcoming song. Fashion Nova allegedly paid him 6 figures in order to do so. I don't know whether his song got dropped or leaked, but either way, it's titled 6IX9INE Mama featuring Nicki Minaj and Kanye West, Dummy Boy official audio. The lyrics go, splish splash, apple bottoms make their ass fat, but allegedly the line was supposed to be, splish splash, Fashion Nova make their ass fat. Apparently Fashion Nova paid 6IX9INE before the song was released, but now he's in prison, or in other words getting special treatment as a prisoner, as you do these days, living it up in a secure facility. And the referencing to Fashion Nova had been modified. But the question is, why? There have been rumours that it's got something to do with Nicki Minaj's beef towards Cardi B. As we all know, Cardi Bacardi Luluwa has a line with Fashion Nova, and potentially it was a way for Cardi to get back at Nicki Minaj by using Nicki's singing platform as a way to sell her clothes. That way she would literally be making coin off her #1 hater. That is next level petty. Fashion Nova can legitimately do nothing about getting their money back. That's what happens when you want to glamorize a criminal, and 6IX9INE has to wait until September next year for his trial to start. So me being the sneaky little bitch I am, I got in contact with one of Fashion Nova's marketing managers. Don't ask me how I did that, but I did it, and their response was really lame. They just said they do lots of influencer marketing, and I was like, yeah, no shit. So it really hasn't had that much of an impact on their company. Fashion Nova are the only ones out to get Tekashi. According to TMZ, his ex-crew members were threatening 6IX9INE over text messages before he got arrested. The wiretap was released to the media, and here's the conversation that took place. Tekashi is trying to dry snitch at the same time, homie, but he keeps saying blank Treyway, blank that, blank Treyway, ain't no blank Treyway, blank Treyway. Laughing, I'ma feed him though. Yo, what you doing? Damn, I don't even want to talk on the phone, homie. We gotta meet up and talk. Tekashi definitely humiliating Jordan right now. That's what Tekashi trying to do. That's why he trying to do. He trying a little. He trying to separate himself. That's cool. Now he gotta get violated. Yeah, super violated. Super duper. Ain't no much he could really do unless he runs around with 100 armed securities all day. He ain't got enough money for that. That's a fact, and he just cancelled all his shows. And he ain't a gang member no more. Nah, he ain't nothing. That's what Jordan needs to make sure he do. Yeah, just tell that blank that he not a gang member no more. He kicked out the whip, he was never a gang member, blank needs to expose him. And Jordan gotta figure it out, but they gotta violate Tekashi. If Tekashi think he gonna be going to strip clubs and that type of shit, Jordan better get on his A game. They gonna be riding that blank scrap. Jordan don't got nothing to lose no more. This is all he have. Well, he better get to violating, and he better stalk Tekashi's every move. Now, this isn't the only latest drama surrounding 6IX9INE. Boy oh boy, do I have the juice for you today. So as we all know, Tekashi is currently in prison until we hear the verdict. Sources have said that 6IX9INE has pissed the hell out of his inmates because apparently he's been said to receive special treatment. He was receiving threats from inmates, so he has since been moved to a non-disclosed facility where basically it's a bit safer so long as the criminal exposes and snitches on their gang, for example, to help provide intel for investigations. So in other words, Tekashi is a snitch, and you know what they say about snitches? Now, 6IX9INE's old lawyer had basically told everyone that he doubted his client was getting preferential treatment, and I found the way in which he worded this exactly how a lawyer would word a sentence. The fact that he said he doubted doesn't undermine the fact that 6IX9INE is getting special treatment. If he had said he is or he is not, that would imply certainty. So from my understanding, Tekashi is probably most likely getting special treatment. I then found this absolutely insane clip of Tekashi's new criminal attorney getting interviewed about Tekashi, and here's what she had to say.
What I'm very proud of Danny is that he's brilliant. He's a genius. And it's not just because he is so like talented and he's turning out hit after hit. It's because he knows how to market. And like he said, all that stuff on Instagram, all that blood association, it's to make money. But what does he do with his money? He gave over like $1 million away. Who does that? I don't know any other rap store that's gonna give away their money. And he gives it to people who really need it because he knew where he came from. What I'm so proud of is that way before this happened, he distanced himself from Treyway. And you know that there's a big scandal that he unfollowed a lot of people and he distanced himself. And he was around good people because he's a good person. And I really believe that this young man has matured so much, not only because of this court process, just because he has transformed into a person who just really loves God and wants to go back to the church. And he also just wants to live his life.
I also found out that Tekashi 69's new criminal attorney was once busted for sneaking drugs and sandwiches into jail for a client. If knows how she got herself out of that one, but then again, I'm from New Zealand. You can't sue in New Zealand, so what would I know? Anyway, on another note, Tekashi is a fairly new celebrity, seeing that his short-lived career only spawned at the end of 2017. So I thought it was only appropriate to list some facts about him, both criminal and personal. That way people have a better understanding on who he is and what has led him down this road of destruction. I feel like a lot of rappers these days are all talk shit and not really as tough as they make themselves out to be. There is truly some disturbing tea on Tekashi, and there's shit that I've found that makes me think like, oh, okay, maybe the media may have blown stuff out of proportion in regards to him, but like, I gotta be objective, so I'm gonna break down everything, including recent scandals. So as previously stated in my last video on Tekashi, he allegedly ordered someone from his gang to shoot Chief Keef, who is also a rapper. This all began when Tekashi dissed him on Instagram. And there you go guys, that's how you solve an online argument. 6IX9INE stated that Keef and his associates were pussy if they didn't shoot him within 48 hours in New York City. Chief Keef responded by traveling to New York to hit up 6IX9INE on that offer. However, 6IX9INE revealed he was actually in LA and it was a coincidence that the shots were fired at Chief Keef outside his New York hotel. Nobody was injured luckily, and 6IX9INE then attempted to distance himself from the altercation. Obviously, the number one thing people are all wondering is, WTF, why does someone name themselves 6IX9INE, let alone have it tattooed across their forehead? Like, bro, we get it, you like 6IX9INE. On Instagram, Tekashi Lulua stated the meaning of his name. I never lost sense of where I came from. That's what makes me 6IX9INE. The true meaning of 6IX9INE is just because you're right doesn't mean I'm wrong. You just haven't seen life from my perspective. Turn the 6 upside down and it's a 9, but remains the same in a different perspective. Open your mind and heart. Oh, so heartfelt, that makes my legs quiver. Why can't all guys be like him? I honestly can't even count the amount of beef he's had with other rappers, but something even worse I found out. People were convinced that Tekashi and Kanye West were set to collab on a song following a series of pictures together in a studio. And as we all know they have, and that gorgeous ballad is called 6IX9INE Mama featuring Nicki Minaj and Kanye West. Like, yay, cool, all good, whatever. No. Yeezy has allegedly made no secret of his admiration for 6IX9INE and has encouraged his mofo fans to overlook his controversial past, as he stated in a recent radio interview. Oh my god, if he is referring to people needing to get over the fact 6IX9INE slept with a 13-year-old, that's so awkward, like what the hell. To sum it all up for you, celebrities get special treatment in prison and they're not the only ones that do, so let that sink in for a sec. Also, Fashion Nova should have thought twice before collabing with 6IX9INE. It was not a smart business move on their end. That's my 2 cents anyway. That's all for this investigation. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. All my social media will be linked down below in the description, and I'll see you guys in our next investigation.